الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. أما بعد، جاء رجل إلى الحسن البصري رضي الله عنه يسأله عن سر زهده، فقال له: ما هو سر زهدك في الدنيا يا إمام؟ Man came to Hassan al-Basri. Who's al-Hassan al-Basri? One of the great tabi'een, followers of the Sahaba. He is famous in being zahid. Zuhud is asceticism. Zahid is a person who is attached to the hereafter, not to the dunya. And there is some other term called wara'. Al-wari', it's a person who is like zahid but less level. And we'll give the definition of both of them. الأمور في هذه الدنيا تنقسم إلى ثلاثة أقسام. Things in this life divided into three categories. Beneficial, something what is beneficial or nafi', وضار, harmful, ولا نافع ولا ضار, neither it harms you nor it benefits you. There's no fourth to it. الورع, a person who has wara' is the person who leaves the harmful things. يعني اللي بترك ما يضر هذا إنسان ورع. والزاهد هو الذي يترك الضار وكل ما لا ينفع ولا يضر في الدنيا والآخرة. The zahid is a person who not only leaves the harmful, but also anything that has no benefit or no harm in it. There's no benefit, no harm. Why? Get yourself busy in it. Meaning, their goal always on beneficial things in this life and the hereafter. If there is no benefit in it, they don't take it. That is zahid. So it is a higher level than al-wara'. So every person who is wari', he is part of zahid. And every zahid is wari'. يعني like kufr and shirk. Every mushrik kafir, but not every kafir mushrik, because shirk is a branch of kufr, and you could say that wara' is a branch of zuhd. وصلت؟ طيب. Also الزاهد يترك فضول الحلال. يعني when you have zuhd, you're not going to involve yourself in too much into halal things. يعني when you eat sweet you ما بتخلي ولا بتقدم، كل إشي بتذوقه، كل إشي بتاكله، كل بتروح لك على all you can eat بتاكل. You really mean it. يعني you go there all you can eat, you mean it. يعني you really eat all you can eat. So this is not zahid. Zahid is a person يعني eat sufficient, but you don't involve too much into halal things. So Hassan al-Basri is a zahid, and he was asked, why? What's the secret? Why? What makes you? It's like, he would come and tell me, شو يعني يا شيخ؟ وليش يعني حرام إني أكل، حرام إني أركب، يعني the person will be telling you halal, haram. What's wrong with eating from everything you like? What's wrong with driving a nice car? We say there's nothing wrong with it, but if you are a zahid, you don't attach yourself to those things because you know you're going to leave it. So if you attach yourself to this, more than likely you're not going to be doing too much for the hereafter, and you need to focus on that. If you are living in a house right now and you know next month or next year you're moving for sure, you will not involve yourself in projects, expansion and replacement of this and that, knowing you're going to leave it. Say, when I go there, I do. So we know we're leaving this house and this dunya. So have you prepared a good house for you there? You know you're going there. A person who is attached to dunya, you know how you know? Talk about death, he wouldn't like it. And when one of the righteous scholars was asked why people don't like when you talk about death, he said, كَرِهُ أَنْ يَخْرُجُوا مِنَ الْعَمَارِ إِلَى الْخَرَابِ. They hated to leave from this dunya that they have built and constructed and beautified to something destructive. There's nothing there. They haven't done anything. It's like, would you move from your house that you're taking care of to an area that you don't own anything in it? You will not do that. So a righteous person thinks about his future. That's why if you have a lot of money, what do? You advance it. You advance it. You say, I got some saving, I need to put it in a special account. And your special account is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the day of judgment you see it. So Al-Hasan al-Basri was one of those. He was asked, what really got you into that? Just like you come and you say, how can I have khushu'? How can I be a zahid? So he asked him that. قال علمت أن رزقي لا يأخذه أحد فاطمأن قلبي. يعني هلا look at us. He said, I know that my sustenance, my provision, no one is going to take it. It's mine. So I relaxed. And انت هلا you find people fighting over bargains, fighting over things in this dunya, and they may hate each other and harm each other, and they cannot get but what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wrote for them. So I have a shop here and I'm successful. You come and you open a shop next to me. Because I'm successful, you want to be successful. Now, you are doing something, you cannot improve from what you are doing, coming next to me, knowing there's a possibility you affect me, or high possibility you affect me. You still did it. Why did you do it? Because you thought you want to be as good as me. At the same time, I get worried that you moved next to me. And I know that you're not going to get anything meant to be for me. So both of us are wrong because we don't understand the division of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything is written for you. So the entire world can move next to you. Nothing is going to decrease from you. So relax. Let the whole world move and build a shop next to you. At the same time, don't think that you go in next to your brother, that you're going to get some of his sustenance and add to yours and become rich like him. So he said, I know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wrote my sustenance, so I'm relaxed, comfortable. This is what I earn, this is what I earn. I try to improve, but without getting into haram. علمت أن عملي لا يقوم به غيري فاشتغلت به وحدي. I know that my deeds, my hasanat, my obligations, no one is going to do it for me. So I got busy doing it. It's like I know that hasanat comes when I donate. I'm not going to wait for my son to donate after I die. No, I donate now. And if he does, alhamdulillah. If he doesn't, I already took care of it. Same way. علمت أن الله مطلع علي فاستحييت أن أراني على معصيتي. When you sin, you hide from people, you hide from wife, from husband, from son, from everyone, and you go sin. Why? You're shy. If someone catches you, you don't know what to do. You're so embarrassed. Well, he said, I knew that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala watching me. So I'm shy to sin. Anywhere I go, he sees me. So I don't sin. And the last one, علمت أن الموت ينتظرني فأعددت الزاد للقاء ربي. I knew that death is waiting for me. So I prepared myself to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Reminds me of a short story, question for a Bedouin. He was told to a person told a Bedouin, you're going to die. So he told him, okay, then what? And he said, then you're going to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, يا زلمة احنا ما فينا ندفت خير إلا من الله سبحانه وتعالى. هل بدنا نخاف نروح نشوفه؟ يعني look, his natural instinct. He said, there is nothing good in my life but from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now I'm going to see him. I'm going to fear him and worry about him. Yani this is good. You're going to die and go see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Well, everything, imagine someone taking care of you from A to Z. You come home and you find your paycheck and you find your groceries and your rent paid, everything paid. Won't you like to see that person who's doing all of that? You'll be dying to. Well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doing all of this to you. The day of judgment, when you are, because you're doing good, you will be looking forward to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You'll be looking forward to for the day of judgment, because subhanallah, yani the comfort that you are obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you that. And that is, yani if you do this, you will be zahid. Don't worry about your sustenance. Get busy doing your own work. You know death is coming, so prepare for yourself. And it doesn't matter where you disobey, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees you, so shy from him. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك وجزاكم الله خيرا.